Melody, why aren't you answering the phone? You're not busy anyway. Answer the phone.
You called me? Was it urgent? I had an important meeting at work. What's up?
I left my files at home and I need them at work. I left them on my desk last night after working on my computer, so you'll know where they are. You need to bring it to me right now.
What? I just had that important meeting and I couldn't answer the phone. Of course I'm at work, so there's no way I can go.
A meeting? LOL. What kind of meeting is worth your income? I have more important work than you. With your low income position, they won't notice if you left the company for a bit.
Low income? Isn't that too harsh? It's not as low as you think. I don't think we're that different. It depends on how much I work overtime, but our difference is about $200.
Are you stupid? $200 is a big difference. Just admit the fact. Besides, you know what? I put in more money for living expenses than you do. And I'm the breadwinner of the family, so you should know who you are. I'm better than you, right?
Huh? Is there such a thing as higher or lower position in a married couple? We are a family.
Family? That's fine, but there's still a difference. I'm the head of the family. You're in a lower position than me. Anyway, just go and get me my files. Unlike you, I'm using them for an important afternoon meeting. This is not for fun.
No. I'm not working for fun either. I have a business meeting with a client. You're the one who forgot them, so do something about it yourself.
Are you kidding me? Who do you think you are, Melody?
That's my word. I do all the housework. So if you consider what I do, I'm working more than you in terms of labor. Think about it and don't be bossy.
What are you joking? LOL. Which one of us is the bossy one? Women do the housework, that's obvious. I mean, you won't get paid for housework. Don't quibble just because you make less than me.
It's going to be a big problem if you say like that nowadays, you know? Your brain is that level even though you work. If you're acting like that at work, you're gonna get in trouble.
Who are you talking to? I'm your husband. You want to get divorced by being bossy?
You're the one who'll be in trouble if I divorce you. You can't do anything about the house. You don't even know where things are.
You'd be in trouble too. You're able to make a living because of my earnings. What are you going to do when I'm gone? You'll cry.
Hey, aren't married couples supposed to support each other equally?
I'm putting in enough money to live on.
I'm putting in my own money too. I'm not depending on you.
I put in more than you do, so you're able to live.
Do you know how much more you put in?
I don't care how much. It's true that I put in more.
We're going around in circles and it's making me sick.
Oh, that's good. Then you can leave work early and go home. You should just leave early from the beginning and bring me my files.
You're worried about your own stuff instead of your wife who's not feeling well. What the hell? I didn't marry you to be your housekeeper. This kind of conversation makes me wonder why I married you.
Of course, it's because I was old enough to get married, and you wanted to get married too.
You got married because I wanted to? And how about you?
Well, I was old enough to get married, and I thought maybe marriage would make things easier.
Is that about the housework? Am I a thing? It doesn't sound like I'm a wife. I'm a housekeeper.
I never said that. You're being paranoid. I mean, same to you. You think I'm your convenient wallet, huh?
I never thought of you that way.
Who knows? My colleagues say women are good at acting.
That's so disrespectful to women. You're talking against all the women in the world. There are plenty of women who make more money than men.
But you don't make more money than me.
Your attitude has changed like that lately, huh? Is it because of that coworker? You never said anything about my income before.
No, I was just being too nice to you. My colleague recently got divorced, and his ex-wife, who worked part-time, was spending her entire salary on herself and making ends meet on his salary. And then she gradually stopped doing housework. He advised me not to let that happen to me.
I have a full-time job. I work as much as you do, and I do all the housework.
For now, right? But you never know what will happen in the future. So we have to clarify who is in the higher position.
Are you serious? I like my job. That's why I keep working. What happens when you say you don't know what's going to happen in the future?
It's a life where you have no respect for me, where you don't do the housework, where you do whatever you want.
Do you think all the wives in the world are like your coworker's ex-wife? I have a full-time job to begin with, and I have no intention of quitting. Why do I have to be compared with her? Don't be rude and assume that all women are like that.
That's how women are.
If you're going to be so old-fashioned, then show me you make more money than I do so that you can make a difference in position.
You're an idiot. You're too old-fashioned to think that way.
That's a complete double standard. Don't be so easy.
What's so easy about it? I'm working so hard.
All you do is work.
You have no idea how hard it is.
I'm working too. If you take your job seriously, you wouldn't forget things. How sloppy. You're half-assed and sloppy, you know that?
Who's half-assed?
My husband, Thomas, I'm afraid. He doesn't even make as much as a celebrity. He's not even close to me, and he acts like he's a king.
I make more than you.
Yes, $200, LOL. Is that the only way you can protect your identity?
Don't talk nonsense. I'm seriously going to divorce you if you keep being bossy.
You think I'll obey you if you say so? You don't have any guts.
So do you.
If you have time to chat like this, go home and pick up what you forgot.
I'm busy. Why should I go back home?
Because you left them at home?
You bring them. Think about it. Your office is closer to home.
I'm busy too. Going back home, go to your office, and then back to my own office? Too irrational. Are you going to give me money for a cab?
There's no way I can be that wasteful.
You're now being stingy. Then I can't. I have work too.
You are stingy. You're more stingy with your love than I am with the money, aren't you? This was your chance to be a good wife. That's enough. If the meeting doesn't go well, it's your fault. You won't support your husband. Poor me.
How can you say that? No, it's clearly your fault.
We'll talk about this when I get back. Be prepared.
If you do anything mean, I'll call my dad and brother.
That's not fair.
That's my word. You tried to use me for your own reasons. Why do you have to be mad at me?
I don't give a shit about you anymore.
Blah, blah. Do what you want. Good luck at the meeting. Thomas, what's for dinner tonight? Will you cook? Oh, and do the laundry too.
Huh? What's wrong with you? Why should I, who earn more money than you, do the housework? It's your job.
Sorry, I got promoted.
What? That means you earn more? How much?
Ding dong! $500 more than you do. But it'll be more if you include overtime.
You're kidding. I can't believe you got promoted. How did you cheat?
Idiot! I didn't cheat. You know it's my real ability. Unlike you, I've been working hard every day. Well, I make more money than you do, so you'll do all the housework from now on, right?
What are you talking about? It's just $500.
Oh, who was complaining the other day about the $200 difference in salary?
A man do the housework? I'm busy at work too.
Don't make me say it again. I'm busy too. I work the same hours as you do. And yet, I make more money than you do. So according to what you've been saying, you should be the one doing the housework, right?
That can't be. How can your salary go up that suddenly?
I've been working and studying for my qualification. While you were being lazy at home, I was studying hard.
You kept it a secret? I didn't even know.
I'm sure you didn't notice. You were just giving me orders, drinking alcohol, and watching TV. You didn't even look at me, did you? You didn't care what I did. You didn't care about the housekeeper who cooked your meals, cleaned your house, and did your laundry.
That's misunderstanding. I didn't say anything like that.
That's what you mean. So from now on, we're reversing positions.
Doing the housework is not my job. I can't cook. Are you going to eat burnt meat?
I'm not going to eat that. Why don't you take a cooking class?
I can't. I'm too busy at work. I don't have time for that.
You and we work the same hours. I was able to do it, so there's no way you can't.
I said I can't do it.
Then we're getting divorced.
What?
I've been thinking about it for a while. You mentioned it the other day too, right? I'm good with it too, so let's get divorced.
No, I didn't really mean it.
You were not really thinking about getting divorced, but the word divorce came up. See, I told you, you used the word divorce to get me to listen to you. How awful.
That was because you wouldn't listen to me, so I had no choice.
That means you wanted me to obey you, right? How is that even possible for a couple?
You could have just been nice and listened to me. Anyway, I'm not getting divorced.
Okay then, I'll have a lawyer. I still have your messages saying you will divorce me.
That's not fair.
You should really think about who is not fair. You just act like a big jerk and don't even do the housework, and all you do is make morally harassing comments. Aren't you the one who's not fair?
So you want me to help out a little with the housework?
I'm sorry, what? Did you say you'll help? Who do you think chores are for? It's for our lives, right? Help is wrong. We're supposed to share completely.
But housework is a woman's job.
How persistent. Are you going to pay me for doing the housework?
Why should I do that? Where in the world are there housewives like that?
Every housewife in the world does housework for her family, even if she doesn't get paid for it. Even though they work full-time or part-time or complete housewife. But the husband supports the wife.
That's why I'm working and earning money.
I told you I make more money than you.
I'm putting in a little more money for living expenses. You're so picky.
Don't you get it yet? We both work. You say you put more money into our living expenses, but after all, if we go out to eat, I pay for it. So it doesn't mean that you're paying more. We pay for each other's living expenses for the sake of our own lives, not for yourself.
So what?
So that means I get no support from you. This is just an exploitation of love, right? You push me to do everything. I wanted your feelings, not money. I wanted a support with your thoughts. I've totally lost feelings for you in the last few months, and I'm tired of doing all the housework.
Don't just give up.
I don't even want to talk to you anymore. You need to talk to a lawyer about the divorce. And please, talk about the division of property and so on. I'm going to stay at my sister's for the time being with my necessary things.
Wait a minute! Don't decide on your own. My opinion is...
That's enough. Me. It's always about you. I want to get divorced. That's all. If you want to talk about you, go and talk to a lawyer. Well, if he would listen to you.
Wait a minute, Melody. It's all because of my colleague. I was measuring your love. Sorry.
Now you're blaming others. Not your fault. Last time, it was my fault because I didn't deliver something you forgot, right? It's always someone else's fault. I don't want to spend my life with someone like that.
I'm sorry I blamed you. That's not what I meant. Hey, I was in such a hurry that I lost my mind. I beg you, please reconsider.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. You're just saying sorry to protect your poor self. Ew. I just want to get divorced and feel refreshed. Goodbye.
Wait, Melody, don't be so stubborn. If we get divorced, I'll be all alone. I won't be able to eat your food. Without you, I don't know where everything is. Oh, I'll help you. No, I'll do the housework. I got an idea. At least stay with me and teach me until I can live on my own, okay? Show me how, please. Hey, Melody, say something.
Thomas contacted me several times after that, but I did not reply to any of his messages. And after a month with a lawyer in between, the divorce was finalized. The divorce did not go smoothly, and he was as whiny as a child. At the end, our parents had to convince him. Now that we are divorced, I'm able to get more salary and I'm working positively to improve myself more. Has my standard of living gone down? No, not at all. On the contrary, it is much more relaxed. I realized this after the divorce, but he said he was paying more for living expenses than I was. But in reality, I think I was bearing more of the burden. Well, we were able to adjust it by dividing the property, so I have no complaints. Unlike me, who has become physically and mentally healthy, Thomas is unable to do housework. And I heard that he returned to his parents' home because he had a trouble with his work and his salary had dropped.
Hey, just remembered my parents are coming over today. Can you help make dinner with Mom? Good chance to learn her recipes.
What? Wait, that's so last minute. Haven't we gone over this before? You need to tell me ahead of time, not right before. Even the day before is cutting it close.
You're overthinking it. She's family. No need to stress. They're my parents. You don't have to make a big deal out of it.
Still, when she's here, I feel like I have to be on my best behavior. I told you to let them know from your side, didn't I?
What are you on about? I want you to get along with my parents. You don't have to be so negative about it.
I know you love your parents, but put yourself in my shoes. If they're coming over, I need time to prepare.
You should always be prepared. That's just an excuse. The house should always be clean, and we should have food ready for guests. It's something we should always do.
If you want them over, you should handle the prep. Why is it always on me to get everything ready? You want them here, so you do it.
What? Are you ditching your duties as a woman? My mom always did it herself. She never expected my dad to help.
Sure, and maybe that's how it works in your family. Your mom was a stay-at-home mom. I work, and we should both be doing house chores. Balance is the key to any relationship. It should never be one-sided.
That's just an excuse. I'm not good at housework, and I need you to handle it.
No, that's an excuse. You used to care more about me when we were dating. Since we got married, I've been doing everything around the house. It's not fair.
Seriously, don't ever say that in front of my parents. They'll be really upset.
I am talking to you, not to your family. We need to solve our problems together.
No, you just need to try harder and be more efficient. You're a woman. You should be able to handle it.
What? Do you think women just magically know how to do housework? Like it's some kind of instinct? That's ridiculous.
That's how it is. Otherwise, women don't have strength, height, or any other advantage.
What? Is that really what you think?
Oh, by the way, about Hazel from the reunion. Don't get too close to her. I know you two used to be pretty tight, right?
Hazel? Why? We had a great time catching up. Was that a problem?
Did you hear the rumors about her? Her husband is really shady. Apparently, he's been scamming people for money.
That's gotta be just rumors. I mean, she might have a thing for complicated guys, but saying stuff like that is harsh.
Are you trying to pick a fight with me? Are you holding a grudge? I'm just looking out for you. Why am I being made the bad guy here?
I'm just saying it's wrong to badmouth someone based on rumors. I'm not making you the bad guy. Are you trying to make me out to be the one wrong here?
This is why talking to women is so frustrating. Always a comeback.
Oh, so you know a lot of women to speak for all of them?
See, there you go again. Why do you have to be like that? Whatever, I'm done.
Wow, now you're just being defensive.
Anyway, my parents are coming today, so make sure everything is ready.
Sure. Hey, Brittany. It was great seeing you the other day. Glad to see you're doing well. Yeah, it's been a while. Glad you're doing well, too. We haven't seen each other much since you got pregnant. Yeah, things have been crazy. But I've been meaning to reach out to you. Let's grab a meal together sometime. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I wanted to ask you something. Did something happen between you and Frank? Huh? What do you mean? Well, it didn't seem like you two were as close as you were before. It seems like there's been some distance between you two. Oh, really? Yeah, I guess it did look like that. I felt it too, honestly. Wait, did something happen? You guys haven't seen each other recently, right? Yeah, we haven't. It was the first time in a while that we talked. But there's something about him that's been bugging me. What do you mean? Do you know something about him? Yeah. But hey, you mentioned you were thinking about living in a two-family house. Does that mean living with his parents? Yeah, it does. I don't want to, but his parents want it, and Frank is on board with it. I thought so. He's always had a bit of a mama's boy vibes. Yeah, you guys warned me before we got married. You said his mama's boy side could be an issue, but I didn't listen. I thought it was good that he cared about his parents, so I married him. Sounds like you're struggling with Frank's mama's boy tendencies, huh? Yeah, his mama's boy stuff is a real problem. I see. That sounds tough. So is he buying the house? No, I'm planning to buy it in my name. If it's in his name, he might tell me to leave if we fight, especially with his parents living with us. Seriously? Well, you've always been smart and you have a good job, right? Do you make more than him? Yeah, pretty much. I handle our finances, so he doesn't know, but I actually make more. Figures. He's the type to care about that stuff and has a lot of pride. Exactly. Do you split the housework? I mean, you both work and you make more, so he's not leaving all the housework to you, right? Actually, that's exactly what's happening. Wow, I knew it. He's the worst. Even if he doesn't know about the salary difference, his mindset is so outdated. I couldn't stay in a marriage like that. I feel the same way. His old-fashioned thinking is really getting to me. I could complain forever. His parents also drive me nuts, and he never listens to me about them. I get that. I'm wondering if I should say something. It's good you're putting the house in your name, but you shouldn't have to be the one paying for everything. Please, tell me what you're thinking. I wanted to ask you something. I've heard some bad rumors about your husband, and I'm worried. Oh, that. Yeah, there are some rumors about him. Let's meet up and talk about it in person. Sure, sounds good.
Finally, our house is built. Our dream home. I'm so happy.
Yeah, you always wanted to live with your parents.
Sorry that I made you pay for the whole thing. But you don't have to come back. Just go shopping and then disappear.
What? What do you mean? I went shopping for you guys.
I hear ya, but you don't have to come back. I'm living here with my parents. You're out.
I don't get it. Are you saying you want a divorce?
Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying. Glad you caught on quick. Bye.
Got it. Goodbye. I'll file the divorce papers. I still have the signed papers you gave me after our fight about your mom.
What? I thought that you threw those away. Good. I expected more drama from you. Go ahead and file them.
Will do.
Hey, pick up the phone. Explain what's going on.
What do you want?
Why am I getting hit up for the new house payments? Some scary guy almost hit me this morning. What's going on?
Oh, just pay the bill. It's your house, so you're responsible for the costs. Simple as that.
What? You paid everything, remember?
What are you talking about? I didn't pay for it. Why would I pay for a house I'm not living in? The house is in your name.
No way. I thought you bought this house.
If I had, I would have kicked you out by now. You bought it yourself, so I just left quietly. I saw you acting shady before making the full payment, so I made sure it was in your name.
You've got to be kidding me. You never told me. I can't afford this.
I'm definitely not paying. I reluctantly agreed to live with your parents, but you threw me out to live with another woman. So deal with your own problems. Leave me out of it.
Wait, what did you just say?
Read the messages again. Are you an idiot? Did you really think I didn't know that you were cheating?
What are you talking about? That's not true. I don't understand.
I have all the evidence. Don't play dumb. It's too late for excuses. I'm consulting with a lawyer and you'll be paying alimony.
Wait, hold on. I'm not with any other woman.
Then who's the woman living with you now? You're practically cohabitating.
What? How do you know about that?
Because I hired a detective. I know everything. It's too late to hide it. I have all the evidence. I'm going to submit it, so prepare for the consequences.
This is too much. How did it come to this? You should cover the house payments. You promised you'd pay for it.
I don't remember making that promise, and even if I did, it was because I was going to live there. Now that you've kicked me out, I'm not paying a cent.
Why are you saying this? I really wanted to live with you. But things happened and the other woman got in the way. I really wanted to live with you.
What a load of bullshit. I know you've been with her for a while. Hazel told me everything.
What? Did she tell you something she shouldn't have? Is she putting ideas in your head?
Don't blame others. You're the one doing wrong. Take responsibility for your actions. I'm not hiding anything. You know, Hazel saw you two on a date. That's why you were avoiding her at the reunion and told me to stay away from her, right?
You're confused.
So when you said you were on a business trip, you were actually on overnight dates with her. Hazel told me about running into you two at the hotel.
All right, I messed up. But this is just a guy thing, you know? It's instinct. Men are different from women.
Do you really think that childish excuse is going to work? Grow up. I'm sick of your lame excuses. You're a guy, but you are seriously pathetic.
Enough already. How much more are you going to put me down? And where did you get the money from anyway? I got harassed big time.
That was Hazel's husband.
What?
I couldn't find anyone else to lend that much money in one go, so I talked to her and she introduced me to her husband. Oh, by the way, those rumors about him that you were worried about, they're all true. You saw that firsthand today, right? How was it?
So the rumors about her husband being a dangerous loan shark, they're true.
Yeah, the guy who came to see you today works for him. Make sure you pay up before they get really angry. And hurry up or the interest will skyrocket. Just a friendly warning.
Hey, wait a minute. This is bullshit. I can't pay for that. Why do I have to?
Because it's your house and your parents are living there too. And don't forget, I'm also going to get alimony from you. Get ready for that.
Wait, I'm sorry. I got carried away. Please help me out. You can help me pay for this house. If we split it, we can pay it off quickly.
Even if that were true, I'm not helping you. I don't love you anymore.
Don't say that. I realize you're the only one for me. Living with someone else made me see how much you did. You were perfect with cooking and chores. Please, I'm begging you.
Too late. You don't deserve someone like me.
Please. Wait. Help me out. We can live together again. I'll take better care of you, I promise.
People don't change that easily. I should have seen your true colors before marrying you. If I had known, I wouldn't have married you. Now you'll know the pain of losing me. Enjoy your time in hell. Hazel, I talked to him. Thanks for all your help. He's shaking in his boots after today. That's good to hear. We gained a good client, too. I'll handle punishing him, don't worry. I always had doubts about him. Any guy who badmouths my friends is the worst. Good friends are worth their weight in gold. I'm glad you listened to me this time. Next, I'll help you find a good guy. It's been tough, but stay strong. Thanks. I trust you with getting back at him. He kept trying to contact me to apologize, but I was done with him. I went through a lawyer to get my alimony. Hazel's husband had his guys try to collect the debt, and since he couldn't pay, he sold the house, got dumped, and moved to some unknown rural town with his parents. I don't know or care about their lives now. I just want my alimony. They might be homeless for all I know. Serves them right.